How much do I spend every month in Singapore? Is Singapore the most expensive city in the world? Okay, for this video I will share with you how much do I spend every month for everything. Let's go! You for the first time you are in my channel, so I'm Lucas. I'm an expert in Singapore. I have been living here for almost 2 years. To start with, my lifestyle is a normal style. I don't go to bars or clubs drinking much. I don't drink coffee, I don't smoke, and also I don't have a kid to take care of because I'm single. So that my lifestyle might be different to the people who get married or something like that. So I think this video will suit well with people who are looking for living expensive reference in Singapore, because I'm gonna go into the details. Okay, so after I receive my income, my salary, I will divide it into 6 parts. The first one for necessary living cost. The second one, personal development. The third expense, that would be entertainment. And the fourth one, which is for your family or for charity. And the fifth one, I usually use my money for investment. And the last one is for my saving account for an urgent situation. So that's how I use my money. And I will share with you the most 3 living expenses most of you in Singapore will spend for. The first one, the necessary. So in the necessary part, so for transportation, I mainly use MRT every day, because from my place to my working place about 25 minutes by train, by MRT. Or also in Singapore, you can take a taxi. I just use taxi for urgent situation, or I feel tired when I don't have time, so I use taxi to save money. So every time you go on a train for the MRT, that would cost me around 1.3 for one trip. For round trip, about 2.6 SGD for round trip. But monthly, I usually spend about 100 SGD for the MRT, and I dedicate my money about 30 SGD for the taxi. So about transportation. About food, I usually eat out because I'm single. I don't cook at home much, but yes, during this quarantine, we stay at home, we cook a lot. But I will share with you about on point of view of eating out at a normal average income worker. 3 meals per day. For morning, I just grab something on the way, usually like bakery store, just get a bun for 2 SGD, or I usually eat at my company for toast. At lunch, I go to the food center or hawker center nearby my office, and the price range there for a normal meal, that would be from 6 SGD to 8, and I usually buy about 7. And for dinner, I just go back and eat out as well, because in Singapore they're easy to access to food, especially I think we are single. When we cook at home, that's more expensive when we eating out, that I tried before. So I eat out at hawker center or go to Kopitiam, such kind of food center in Singapore. And in total for one day I eat, it would be 15 SGD for food. So in total, at weekend I usually go for grocery. I buy fruit and the other stuff, so that would cost me about 10 SGD per week for fruit. And at the end, for food in total, that would be 500 SGD per month. And now we are going to the most expensive expense, that is rental fee. So because rental fee in Singapore, we had 2 different kind of houses that you can choose to live. It depends on your earning, depends on your standard. For my standard, I just refer an average one that suits my income. So that's why I choose to stay at HDB. So this is the house I live now. The flat I'm living now is a HDB. So let's take a look to see my HDB.
Đây thôi nè, các bạn thấy đây chính là cái chợ, thì gọi là chợ ướt. Ở phía trên kia gọi là cái hawker center, bán đồ ăn cũng rất là rẻ, giá phải chăng. Thì cái tòa nhà phía bên kia các bạn thấy đường ray đó là gần ngay chỗ mà MRT mà mình đi làm mỗi ngày. Thì từ đây đến công ty của mình đến trung tâm của Singapore, khu CBD là khoảng 25 phút bằng tàu bằng tàu điện thì luôn là bao gồm đi bộ rồi đó. Thì ở đây gọi là cái KNX là kế bên nhà mình, đó là một cái shopping mall. Thì cái bên kia gọi là cái khu nhà ở nhà giàu á các bạn. Thì những người có thu nhập cao thì sẽ ở gọi là nhà condo, private condo. Thì Cúc nhà mình bên đây thì nó lại nghiêng về gọi là HDB, là nhà chính phủ xây dựng. Thì đây là cái nhà của mình. Thì đây là phòng khách. Thì những cái nội thất furniture thì được cung cấp bởi chủ nhà hết. Thì nhà hơi lộn xộn xíu, mình cũng không có thay đổi gì nhiều. Đây là cái nhà bếp, nhà vệ sinh, toilet. Còn thế đây là neighbors, hàng xóm của bên mình. Các bạn có thể thấy đây là cái đặc sản của bên Singapore nè, phơi đồ ngoài xào như thế này. Bên kia là những cái dãy HDB khác, nhà mình tương tự giống như vậy đó, nhưng mà nhìn from the other side.
This is where I'm staying. It cost me about 800 HGD for rental fee, but that includes the internet fee and also the electricity and water. Now we go to the second expenses, that is personal development. So that would go three things. First, develop your mind, develop your body, develop your appearance. That I'm calling that. So for body, I usually subscribe for the gym, which is Fitness First, but I don't have the video here, but I will show you the video in Active Virgin, which is similar to Fitness First in Singapore, which I pay about 165 SGD. But I need to clarify here because I had a corporate discount that would be 165 SGD, but for normal price would be 200. But when you go there, you will get a towel, you get a tie for your workout. They also have group classes with yoga class or the other ones that you can choose. And after that, I spend 120 SGD for skincare. I mean for some people they don't spend much for that, but for me I spend 120 per quarter. So depends on you. I think maybe ladies, they would spend more for this part because they have cosmetic, they have skincare and everything. But for me, I spend 120 SGD per quarter for skincare. And the next one, that would be education. So I use the library card in Singapore, which membership is about 52 SGD, as I remember, per annual. So it means that you pay 52 SGD for the whole year to access to any national libraries in Singapore, which I think about 11 ones or more than that. I don't remember, but trust me, the library in Singapore is so amazing and we have so many books to read. So no worry about that. 52 SGD. And you also can buy online courses, which are just 20 SGD per month. I did that. And the third part, I think the most expats also spend for, but for me, I spend less for this, including eating out for restaurant, cinema. I do shopping per quarter. For each quarter, I go out to buy clothes, about 60 SGD per quarter. That's not much, I know, right? But for ladies, maybe some people who fashionista, they might buy more, but for me, that's enough for me. And for restaurant, I would dedicate about 40 SGD per month. So I need to go out once per month for the restaurant to treat me well. That's enough for me. Yeah, up to you. You can eat out with the restaurant every day, but usually the range is from 20 to unlimited for restaurant. But I think the normal one, the average one, you can spend about 20 to 40 per meal, which are decent buffet or in Korean or Vietnamese restaurant. The movie's ticket cost about 13 HGD per ticket. So I will spend about 2 movie time per month. That would cost me 26 SGD per month. But for spa in Singapore, you can go to a nice spa or for me, I usually go to Chinatown, which has so many Chinese master do the good massage, but with an average environment, not look fancy in the movie, just a normal shop, and I will pay about 40 SGD for body massage for about around 40 or 45 minutes, as I remember, but around that price, and the good thing is that you don't need to tip for them because they included. That's good. For myself, I also prepare some gifts and presents to my family. So I spend up 300 or 400 SGD to give to my family every year to buy some stuff for them because they can take care of themselves well. Actually, they are richer than me. The whole living expenses I spend that I calculated for you, which is 1,940 SGD per month, which is for me. So I hope that this video will give you a draft idea about how living expenses ranging from this to that in Singapore. So it depends a lot on your living style, on your lifestyle, and your situation as well. So I hope that this video help you. And if you have any comment or any questions, you can put it below so I can answer to you. I know that for this one video I cannot tell everything about Singapore, but I hope that give you a draft idea about how living expenses in Singapore is. Okay, good luck and hope to see you soon in Singapore. See ya! Remember to like and give me a comment below. Love you. Bye.